because he does seem like a decent guy, and really wanted being there for her. And then with Lisa killing herself, oh my God, that episode was so sad. I just cried.
Like, I didn't know it was gonna take over the whole episode. I mean, not that you just quickly move past a friend committing suicide, but it was just like, the death. I mean, they actually showed her, taking her life, and then we get into the aftermath of that, and then we get into Mary Jane meeting, being reunited, if you want to use that word, with Lisa's mother and the stepfather that supposedly molested her. So it was just a lot of tension, and then then we even go into the funeral. Was a pretty long scene where Mary Jane actually outs the stepfather in front of everybody. So it was just a very heavy episode.
It was heavy. It was powerful, and what I liked is it did actually touch on things that really happened. That suicide happens, and like when they had the conversation with her friends about, well, black women are just supposed to pray and get over it and be strong, but black women go through depression. Black women have suicidal thoughts, and they commit suicide if they don't get the proper help, they don't take the meds or whatever, and don't have that support of people understanding what's going on versus saying, suck it up, you need to be a strong black woman and keep on going and keep on keeping on, whatever. So I liked that they touched on that. I liked that. I mean, even with her stepfather abusing her, that was crazy that she just kind of, said that, but a lot of the quotes in there were so good, and it really happens. These things happen, and those things affect you into your life. If you're molested and things like that in your home, this stuff really affects the black community and other communities as well. So it was heavy, it was deep, it was sad, but it was good, and so I can't wait to kind of see how that really affects her. So to see in the next episode her breaking down when seeing the invite from Lisa, because sometimes this happens in real life. I mean, people commit suicide even if they're decent people, successful careers, involved in the community or whatever. It definitely, can happen. And so I like that they touched on it, so hopefully that will spark a conversation to kind of figure out what we need to do as a community when it comes to mental illness.
Well, I thought the eulogy was just very touching because I know I cleaned out some stuff on Facebook last week. We did a little bit of weeding, and like Mary Jane was saying, oftentimes, we ask people how you're doing, and we really don't wait around for their response. We really just ask that to initiate the conversation so we can tell somebody else what's great in our life. And it's just this situation was a little odd because obviously things transpired that kind of put Lisa and Mary Jane on the outs. And with Lisa's history, she's just not a person that you can really have that extended prolonged silent treatment period with because, of her bipolar or her depression and all of that and all of the abuse that she has suffered in her life. So I thought it was interesting. I did see an Instagram picture with, the actress who plays Lisa and Mara. And, they kind of had like a touching picture, like they hated to see her go. But I mean, for me, I guess I'm a little confused because there's not a lot of characters on Being Mary Jane, and then you remove one of her friends, so somebody else is going to have to fill that gap. And like you said, it'll be interesting to see what's down the road for Mary Jane. And I keep waiting for more stuff to happen with her older brother. For some reason, I just like his character. The actor actually has a pretty great speaking voice, and he's just kind of in turmoil in his life. So I keep wondering what they're going to do with his character. Niecy got a job. The younger brother is, he doesn't seem to have a hustle going on this season. but it's like I said, I hit you up on Twitter the other night. Like, where do you think this season is going? So it's interesting. You know, we'll just have to keep tuning in and see what maybe the main battlefield for this season is not for Mary Jane's heart or Mary Jane fighting for love. Maybe it's just going to be a lot of turmoil at her job this season.
Yeah, I like how they touch on kind of the workplace issues because it seems really realistic. And then I am interested to see what's going to happen with her brother and his wife and children and things like that. So, and I really liked even how Niecy kind of said, oh, well, now you want to be Father of the Year. And because I'd almost forgot that, oh, yeah, he is her father, too.
Right.
So I think that'll be interesting because that's real, too. Sometimes your dad might not be good to you, and then he's got a kid 10 years later, and he's, totally different. So I am interested to see what happens with him and really what's going to happen with the story. I think it's going to be good, though.
Right. Before we do get off here, Loretta Devine's character is killing me because I don't know what the hell I don't know what her angle is, but I like it that she's intelligent enough and she's well read to where usually Mary Jane can bowl over anybody that challenges her, with the philosophical stuff and reasoning and all of that. But this lady right here, Mary Jane, just can't seem to crack. And it's like, I know she wants to hate her because of, her taking this money from her and whatnot. But I think on the other side of it, she just hasn't encountered this type of opposition before.
Yeah, and she's getting to her because she knows what she's saying is the truth. So she really wanted to write her off as some lazy, typical stereotypical black woman who she doesn't have any insurance, she's poor, got a Cadillac, whatever. Whereas this woman is intelligent. She knows what she's talking about. She knows her research. That's how she was able to go into SNC and people easily wrote her off and said, oh, we'll give you $3,000. No, I want 30 or whatever. You know what I mean? And so she's a good actress. I really like Loretta Devine. So it'll be interesting to see exactly where this is going to go. Will they become friends? What exactly is it that's going to happen with this? But it's fun. It's funny. And I think, she's really getting to her, especially with her job.
Because that's her heart. Because her job is her heart. Because that's all she really has to hold on to. But I will say, one good thing is that Loretta is not yelling her damn lines for once. It's good that she's just acting, in a normal indoor voice instead of, it seems like a lot of her roles, she does that. I don't know. She's just talking too loud in a lot of the lot of characters that she plays.
Yeah, I think a lot of roles she gets, they have her kind of being a stereotypical kind of loud mouth or
over the top.
Yeah, like that over the top extra character, and I like that she's not that in this. She is just really straightforward but true and real. Like what she's saying is kind of real, or even if it's not something you really agree with, it kind of makes you think like, so I do like that about him.
All right, well, look, we'll have to, I don't know if we'll do it on a weekly basis, but we'll definitely have to recap, as things pick up on or continue to get out of control on Empire. We'll also get back here and touch on more Being Mary Jane, and it's great, to catch up with you again, and, I look out for you on Twitter.
You too, thanks, have a great night.
All right, take care, Jasmine.
You are listening to Hey, Read No Mind with show host Wood.
Hey, look, I'm going to wrap this up so I can get into my college football for today. Hey, thanks for pressing play. What's up to One Take Podcast Nation? Check us out on Spreaker and iTunes. And If you have any views on the show, please feel free to give me a holler or give me and Jasmine a shout on paymenomindShow@gmail.com. Maybe we can tackle some some thoughts that other people have on what's going on with the shows, whether you hate them or love them. So, hey, take care. I'm out.